Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, let's take a look at the gold market. In the gold market, due to some action yesterday, market has created some patterns that we will discuss today. In general, guys, we will be watching for just a couple of moments here. First of all, recall that we have said yesterday, and we are talking about for the considerable period of time already, we are mostly dealing right now with this ABCD pattern, right? That hasn't quite completed, and the completion point of this pattern stands approximately at 1195 area. And in general, our major point to watch for, major object, is area between 1180 and 1190, because here we have ABCD pattern, we have the former lows on the monthly chart, that's very significant lows, 1180s. That is also the target of our monthly stamp grabber pattern that suggests the clear out of lows at 1180s. At the same time, in a very short-term perspective, yesterday when I saw this bounce up, and market has shown this acceleration on the first bombing of the Syria by the United States. This first reaction. Well, I initially hoped that, well, it will be cool if market will form the bread and butter sell, because yesterday we said that one of the patterns that we could track here is the potential bread and butter. Because we have the nice thrust up. If market will show the close above the 3x3 and will simultaneously reach this resistance at 1249, 1242, that will be the context for the bread and butter sell, because market has uncompleted huge ABCD pattern, and it's very small probability that market will leave behind the target of this pattern and turn to the upside. At the same time, we should understand that this reaction, mostly the speculative action that would like to catch at least something to trigger some action on the gold market, because in fact, from the fundamental geopolitical point of view, this move on the gold market carries no sense, in fact, because the war in the Syria stands since the 2011. It's almost 3 years. Syria stands in the civil war. The tensions in the Libya and the Iraq and around this region also lasts for a considerable period of time. At the same time, this region stands rather far from the developed market, from the developed world. I mean the European Union, the United States, and the bombing of the Syria from the United States hardly will impact on the situation, and hardly could drastically change some situation in the world. That's why I have the thought yesterday that even this reaction has happened, probably it will be very short term and just the indication of the moment of the starting of the bombing of the Syria. That's all, and probably we should treat it in this such manner. Hardly this event will shift situation on the gold market drastically. It's very difficult to count on it right now, and you can see that this reaction was very fast. It's blow up, it's just blow down. So you can see this market return right back down and closed with this small candle. So in effect, that's just some fake up action. But this simultaneously has created a very interesting setup. Since you can see here, we've got the bearish grabber. This market has tried to shift trend bullish, but failed, return right back down. And that's the chance to create the grabber, and this grabber really has the solid foundation and support from uncompleted ABCD pattern. So the target of the ABCD, 1195, will attract the market as the magnet, and this increases the value of this bearish grabber, because it could give us the setup for the scalp short trade with the target at 1195 or even maybe at 1175, because if we suggest that market will clear out these lows due to the monthly pattern, that really could lead us to hold the position a bit more. So if I will drop the time frame to the hourly chart, we'll see this most recent swing down. You can see that during this spike up yesterday, market has tested the weekly pivot resistance 1, return right back down below the weekly pivot point. And right now, this is the swing that we are interested in, because that is the invalidation point of the grabber, and if market will move above it, it will erase this pattern. Simultaneously, we have this small ABCD pattern that creates a couple of agreements. The first agreement is 1225 area, so retracement inside of the body of this grabber on the daily chart. Second is 1618 extension stands very close to the 1230 area. That's the 618 resistance of this body. Okay, so if we will be right, and if market really will start to act according to this grabber and will continue move to the downside to the target of the ABCD, it should turn down from either from this area or from that area. Okay, and in general, this action that we see here is mostly looks like the retracement. It doesn't show any significant thrust action except this event, this one. But we have explained what this really means, and we think that this is how to say it better, mostly indicative action, but not the reaction on some real significant changes in the geopolitical situation, or it doesn't indicate some real risk. That's mostly speculator reactions, and trying to catch at least something on the gold market to drive some action, to trigger some action on the gold market. So this action in fact has not much foundation and mostly short term. That's why we think that probably market soon should return right back down and continue move to our targets.